Have you ever looked at a restaurant dish and thought, how on earth do they make it look so good? Or maybe you've scrolled through Instagram and felt that pang of envy at those perfectly styled food photos. Well, I'm here to tell you that if you're new to plate design, either at home or professionally, it's easier and more powerful than you think. In fact, you probably already have everything you need to transform your meals into delicious works of art. And you can forget fancy gadgets or expensive tools. In this video, I'm showing you how to unleash your inner platist with a strategy to transform everyday meals into Michelin-worthy dishes. If you're new to this channel, my name's Tom and I've been a professional food photographer for the past 10 years, working with top chefs across the UK. And I've literally photographed thousands of plates of food. So I have a good idea of what looks good on the plate and how the best chefs go about designing theirs. So we're going to tap into a world of inspiration that's right at your fingertips. Get ready to discover hidden tools, unexpected techniques, and a whole new way of looking at plating. And the best part is, you shouldn't have to spend a single penny. Are you ready to unleash your inner Massimo Bottura or Simon Rogan and take your home cooking or newbie chef presentations to the next level with these 3 awesome tips? Plus, if you stick around to the end, a bonus bit of advice that might just be the best of the bunch. So it's time to discover your hidden plating potential and create dishes that are as visually stunning as they are delicious. While we might all have our gripes about social media, I know I certainly do, there is absolutely no denying its power as a treasure trove of visual inspiration, especially when it comes to plating food. It's truly a game changer. Just imagine trying to access this wealth of ideas a mere 10 years ago. Back then, our options were limited to dining out, flipping through a few cookbooks, maybe even hoping for a glimpse of a fancy dish in a newspaper or magazine. Now the plating world is at our fingertips, but the key to harnessing this power is intention. Instead of scrolling mindlessly, transform your feed into a curated gallery of plating brilliance. Seek out chefs, food stylists, and photographers whose work excites you. Don't be afraid to venture beyond your comfort zone, exploring plating styles that challenge your preconceptions. And remember, these visual artists often follow others with equally stunning work, so diving deeper into their networks can open up a whole world of creative possibilities. Social media can be a hotbed of culinary trends, and by following the right accounts and hashtags, you can spot these trends as they emerge. This lets you incorporate the latest techniques and styles into your dishes, keeping your presentations fresh and exciting. But beware of the algorithm. It tends to show you more of what you already like, which can stifle creativity. Actively seek out diversity in plating styles to keep your ideas flowing. Let the imagery inspire you, not to copy, but to spark your own unique visions for the plate. What's even more exciting is that you can use social media to reverse engineer those stunning dishes. Take a moment to analyse a photo that catches your eye. Ask yourself, how did they achieve that look? What tools did they use? What colours, textures and shapes are at play? Break down the elements, then experiment with those techniques yourself. It's a fantastic way to learn and grow as a platist. And if you struggle with how to start with these plating ideas, then I've linked to an entire playlist here. It has several videos all about idea generation, reverse engineering, and even using a design sprint to help kick off the creative process that will elevate your plates. If you're already active on social media, why not tap into your existing community? Share your latest plating creations and invite honest feedback. Be open to constructive criticism. It's a valuable tool for improvement. Remember, the online world can be a bit harsh sometimes, but running this channel has taught me that focusing on positive feedback and learning from constructive critiques is the way to go. If you're feeling really brave, why not join our private Facebook group and get involved with the vibrant, supportive of passionate platists? It's a safe place to ask questions, share a photo of your latest design, or offer your feedback to the community. You'll be really welcome, so come along. So there you have it. Your phone isn't just for taking pictures of your food, although you should definitely do that too. It's a gateway to a universe of plating inspiration. Use it wisely, curate your feed thoughtfully, and let it empower you to create truly stunning presentations. With our imaginations ignited by the visual feast that is social media, we're ready to translate those virtual inspirations into real-life culinary masterpieces. But before we start grabbing ingredients and arranging them haphazardly over the plate, pause for a moment and strategize. How can we ensure the final creation reflects the beauty we envisioned? How can we turn inspiration into intention? Now the answer lies surprisingly in a simple duo: pen and paper. Yeah, you heard that right. These humble tools are your secret weapon for plating success. Sketching out your design before you've even touched a single ingredient can be a game changer. It's like having a blueprint for your dish. Think of it this way. Plating isn't just about randomly throwing food on a plate. It's a creative process, a form of culinary artistry. And just like any artist, you need to plan your composition. Sketching allows you to visualize the final dish before you've even started plating. It's your chance to play with different arrangements, experiment with color, texture, and anticipate issues before they arise. Maybe you realize your initial idea is too crowded, or that the colors don't quite harmonize. With a sketch, you can easily adjust and refine your design until it's just right. Now don't worry if you're not a skilled artist. This isn't about creating a museum-worthy drawing. It's about functionality. Start with the basic shapes to represent your plate and the main element of your dish. Then consider negative space, those empty areas of the plate that are just as important as the food itself for creating visual balance. Use different coloured pens or pencils to indicate the various ingredients, and don't hesitate to add arrows or notes to remind yourself of a specific technique or ideas. If you want more help with why sketching your designs is the way to go, then click on the video here, where I go into much more detail and offer help and advice about how to get started, especially if, like me, or many of the top chefs I've spoken to on my podcast, you feel you can't draw. Even a quick, simple sketch can make the world of difference. It can help you determine the best placement for your protein, the perfect swirl of a sauce, or the optimal arrangement of garnishes. And the more you sketch, the more confident you'll become in your plating abilities. So grab a pen and paper and start sketching your way to plating greatness. And you can even use your phone to keep a visual record of the final results. With your plating vision sketched out and ready to go, it's time to bring it to life. But don't worry, you don't need a fancy set of tools to achieve those restaurant-worthy looks. In fact, the most versatile tool in your plating arsenal is probably already sitting in your kitchen drawer: the humble spoon. Don't believe me? Well, in a poll I ran on this very channel, a whopping 61% of you named the spoon as your go-to plating tool. And it's not just home cooks who swear by it. Many renowned chefs rely on spoons for their creations, using them to craft everything from delicate swirls of sauce to elegant quenelles. So what makes the spoon a plating powerhouse? It's about versatility. You can use it to place ingredients precisely, drizzle, swirl, dot, or even splatter sauces and purees, creating a stunning array of patterns and textures on your plate. Smear vibrant coulis across the canvas, build dramatic mounds, or craft delicate quenelles. The possibilities are truly endless. Now, different types of spoons offer different effects. A soup spoon is perfect for larger amounts of sauce or wider smears, while a tablespoon is a versatile all-rounder. Teaspoons are ideal for finer details and dots, while a dimity spoon can handle the most delicate garnishes. But the spoon's magic doesn't just stop at sauces. Use the back of the spoon to gently nudge your protein into a perfect position, or create a well for other ingredients. You can even use it to scatter herbs, microgreens, or edible flowers across your dish like confetti. In short, the spoon is your plating multi-tool, a kitchen essential that can elevate your dishes from ordinary to extraordinary. So don't underestimate the power of the humble utensil. Embrace its versatility, experiment with techniques, and discover the plating magic that's been hiding in your kitchen drawer all along. As your plating skills progress, and your budget allows, consider adding a few more specialised tools to your arsenal. Tweezers offer unparalleled precision for placing delicate garnishes, while squeeze bottles give you even greater control over sauces and oils. Even simple molds can transform everyday ingredients into elegant shapes, adding another dimension to your dish. Remember, investing in a few key tools can unlock a world of plating possibilities, allowing you to refine your techniques and achieve a truly professional result. Now, as I mentioned at the start, I've got one more free piece of advice for home cooks and aspiring chefs to help level up their plate designs and presentations, and that's to download my free Plate Like a Pro guide from the description box below. It's a comprehensive resource that will help you consider all the aspects of plating design, from the plate selection, to colour, to texture, to garnishes and composition. It's a fantastic jumping off point for anyone who wants to take their dishes from ordinary to extraordinary. This guide is a checklist containing the key principles for plating, to provide helpful tips and tricks, and even offer a space where you can draw your next culinary creation. With it printed off, or even on your phone, you'll be well on your way to plating dishes that look as delicious as they taste. As always, thanks for watching, and if you want to see how I deconstruct and analyse some of the most beautiful plates from some of the world's best visual chefs, then I suggest you watch this playlist here from a series I've been doing called The Plating Gym. The idea of the gym is to reverse engineer how these chefs plate their dishes to make them pop off the screen and make us salivate at the thought of eating them. So if this sounds like a good idea to you, happy watching.